So I'll just say, hello, ex-ambassadors.
Hey, how are you?
What's going on?
Welcome to Energy.
Thank you so much for having us back.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has. Our listeners will, of course, remember your hits from 2015, Renegades, 2016, Unsteady, and 2017 also you had a collaboration with Machine Gun Kelly and Baby Rexha.
Yeah, that was for a soundtrack for a movie called Bright that was out on Netflix.
Very cool.
Yeah, we had a couple other things going on that year too. We had a lot of singles that we put out.
You work with a lot of people.
Yeah, we do. I think collaboration is something that we're very used to as a band. So it's something that we like to try and do outside of just music that we release as a band as well.
Absolutely. I mean, you've worked with everyone from Imagine Dragons to Eminem. What's left on the list of dream collabs?
Well, I mean, we just this year had the pleasure of co-writing and producing 3 songs on Lizzo's record, which just came out. And that was so fun. And she is incredible and was incredible to work with. And I think that's something that we just in general plan on doing a lot more of in the future is continuing to co-write and produce stuff with other artists that we love and just kind of like lend our fingerprints to some of the stuff that they're doing.
Well, your latest single, Hey Child, is insanely catchy.
Oh, thank you.
Can you talk a little bit about the process of creating that song?
Yeah, that song started off, it was just, we started it with, there's a producer, Andrew Wells, and I had a writing session together and came up with this chorus that was pretty cool, and then some verse lyrics that didn't really make that much sense, and then we brought it later to Ricky Reed, who was executive producing our record, and I played the song for him, and he said, he was like, this is cool, but I don't really know what you're singing about. You should put more of yourself in it, and tell me what the story is. And we talked about it a little bit, and it kind of came down to, the song is a love letter to a dear friend of mine, who is kind of going through a rough time right now. And I haven't spoken to him in a while. And so I wanted to reach out and, tell him, hopefully, things are going to be all right. And I believe in you. And, so that's what we turned the song into, and it became something both very personal and also very kind of triumphant in a way.
So that's Hey Child. Speaking of children, Casey, congratulations on becoming a father.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's the best thing I've ever done, honestly.
Amazing. I hear there's a connection between the little one and the name of the upcoming album.
I mean, he's the light of my life, but we also, we were talking about it, and he's sort of, in a weird way, symbolizes the future, symbolizes looking ahead for us, as people and as a band. And so that's sort of just, it made sense. It clicked and came together to have the name of our next album, which is all about looking forward, have that be based on his name.
Yeah, looking forward, embracing what the past means and past traumas and loves and joys and pains and incorporating that and accepting it, acknowledging it, but moving on.
Nice. Well, aside from your singles and your upcoming album, you guys have been keeping, as if that wasn't enough, you've been keeping busy with the Game of Thrones compilation.
Yeah.
How was that?
That was really crazy. So that song that we did with Jacob Banks, a song called Baptize Me, is on the soundtrack. That was the first song that Columbia got a hold of that they felt was kind of a cool direction for what the compilation album could be. And so they reached out to me to help come in and co-write some more songs for the record. I ended up co-writing about 8 songs on the album. In addition, or including the one that we did as ex-ambassadors, and that was an amazing project. We're all huge fans of the whole franchise, and to be a part of it in any way, shape, or form is very, very cool. And it was also funny because we we didn't get any insider information into like what was going to happen. You know, we're just watching the show in real time with everybody else. And even when we were making the music, you know, we had nothing. They gave us nothing. So we were just working off of our love of the show. And that was enough because it was, I think it came out really well. I'm really proud of the work we did on it.
Cool. Well, beyond Game of Thrones, it's funny. Your music seems to be like a perennial favorite of the music directors on TV shows, commercials, films. I think it's like something with this sort of cinematic power ballad and anthem that you guys tend to make. And then they're like, that one, that's going to go in our show.
From your lips to their ears. Yeah, I'm telling you, keep that coming, guys. Really getting our music placed in TV and film has sort of been always been one of the biggest stepping stones for us as far as getting our music out there to a wider audience. And I think it's especially these days more important than ever. So yeah, I mean, we don't necessarily go into writing songs trying to write something TV or movie or commercial ready, but maybe it's that sense of cinematic, drama. I don't know what it is. But
itself.
Somehow, I mean, if we're doing something right, we're going to try and keep on doing it because that stuff is very important.
That's interesting. So we have the fourth season of Lucifer coming now on Netflix. I think they took, like 2 of your songs in past?
Yeah. What is it? Devil You Know and Boom?
Maybe, yeah.
Unsteady.
I didn't know it was 2.
Oh, Unsteady, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Very dramatic.
It's hard for us to
That's awesome.
keep it straight.
It's true, yeah. It's true.
I need to watch that show. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm excited to see the spot.
Yeah. Are you aware of any more placements of songs and things coming up?
Yes.
Yes. What?
Yeah, we just had a song of ours called Devil You Know and Hellboy, which came out about a month ago. And there's some more coming soon that we can't probably talk about.
Well, Casey, I was wondering, in the course of your advocacy, you've spoken about how the music industry, software companies can sort of be sensitized towards addressing things that they can do for blind or visually impaired musicians. Are there particular points that you would really want to occur, that whether it's on the side of live events or whether it's like Ableton or Spotify modifying certain things?
Yeah, I think I've been thinking about this a lot. Unfortunately, it's no one specific company. I mean, it would be amazing if, Ableton or Spotify did make moves in adapting their software a little more. But, I don't think it's any one particular. The thing with music recording is that the various instruments and effects plugins and everyone is made by all these different companies, and they've all sort of come just, over the years to a natural consensus of how their interfaces work, and they're all very, very much graphical. They're all supposed to look sort of like you're looking at a physical tactile console of some sort, which is great and very aesthetic, but not very adaptable. So I've been thinking, I don't know what the solution is, but I think it's a matter of just everyone making software, be it musical or not, being more aware of the fact that not everyone is going to be using your software the way that you initially set it up to be. Not everyone's going to view it in the same way that you view it when you're designing it. And I guess to keep that in mind a little more when designing software, particularly music software.
Well, any other projects or personal goals that you're excited about for the coming year?
I'm getting married in September,
that's
pretty big for me. Very excited about that. What else? I mean, we're
awesome, dude.
It's the album and
just putting this record out.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's like kind of we're just focused on that right now, and there are other goals in the future of obviously writing and recording more music. We're starting to kind of get a sense of what the next record's going to feel like, and starting to plan what the tour is going to look like, and getting into the studio with more people who we can make music for their projects. I think those are all the things that we're kind of looking forward to.